Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Peace. I'm with the Footsteps to Peace. I'm a psychic astrologer and an intuitive life coach. If you are interested in a personal reading, please feel free to check the description box down below. There you'll find the link to my website, thefootsteps2peace.com. Also, like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And hit that notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. All right, let's go ahead and get started on love reading for the Divine Masculine and Feminine. Love reading, Spirit, please show me a love reading for the Divine Masculine and Feminine for this week. All right, so someone here, we're looking out upon the horizon. I'm just going to do this for the feminines. You know, you're looking out upon the horizon and you're wondering, when is my ship's going to come in? When is it going to be my turn for my happily ever after? And when am I going to hear from someone? When is somebody going to reach out and be like, hey, I want to offer you something. I'd like to take you to dinner. Can I take you to a movie? You know, I just feel like, you know, it's like needing, the challenge is finding something exciting, you know, and waiting on this opportunity, something brand new. The Four of Pentacles. For some of you, you've been holding on to someone from the past. Listen, Divine Masculine or Divine Feminine, you could be holding on from someone from the past. For some of you, it's like it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to look forward instead of looking backwards. The Page of Cups is getting ready to go back into the past. It could be like, you know, you keep getting an apology or you keep waiting for somebody to reach out and give you their love, but I just don't see it happening. You could be dealing with a Pisces here. It does not have to be, but it very well could be for some of you. And we are in Pisces season. So what's on your mind is the Two of Cups. So this is about a relationship where two people who are able to see eye to eye. This is what's on your mind, is you're wanting a relationship. You're wanting someone here that you can share and have that reciprocity with. You want some type of an exciting, emotional, brand new beginning. Spirit, please show me for the Divine Masculine Feminine, the love reading. All right, you got the King of Wands that just showed up. You got the Three of Pentacles. You got the Judgment card. And please show me their love reading, Spirit. Okay, you've got the Nine of Wands. And one more for the outcome for their love reading for the Divine Masculine and Feminine. You got the Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Pentacles. So this is asking, like, how long are you going to continue waiting? You know, it's almost like you've been putting in all this work. Maybe you put on all this work towards someone from the past and it's like they ended up cutting you out. You know, they weren't willing to tell the truth. They weren't willing to open up. So now you're standing here, you know, you've got a couple of cards of waiting. Okay, you see just them standing there. They're waiting. Waiting and waiting and waiting, hoping and wishing and praying and waiting. They're lonely. You do have a King of Wands here in the future. And I feel like it is, the King of Wands is actually looking at the Page of Wands. And it's like he's looking at reaching out, making an offer. So this could definitely be somebody who lives at a distance from you. Somebody who is wanting to travel in and come and see you. But I think that they've just been holding off. You know, the Seven of Pentacles is about making a choice of whether or not they want to invest their time, their energy, and their effort, or if they want to continue holding back on that. For some of you, somebody's been holding off on a relationship, and it's like you're just waiting for them to take action. And, you know, that's what the kings usually send the pages out to do, is to make that action. They send them out as that, you know, contact, right? They contact. A page used to go out, you know, in the king and queen days, and they would be the contact. They would be the bringer of something, right? It would usually be the bringer of a message. So what's in your environment is the Three of Pentacles. And I feel like someone here, you could definitely meet somebody at work for some of you, or you work with this person. For others of you, I feel like somebody here has decided that they want to work on a relationship with you. And they could be getting some type of advice from someone else. So someone who is higher up in their field, whether that be a counselor, a friend, a family member, that maybe they're getting advice from. In the environment, you have the Judgment card. And the Judgment card is, am I willing to reconcile? For some of you, it's like, do I want to bring this back in? Do I want to manifest this situation again? Because I feel like it's like mercurial. There needs to be some type of communication. If this is coming from someone from the past, which it very well could be, I feel like you're going to have to ask yourself, Are you done waiting yet? If this person, whom very well could be traveling in to come and see you, there's going to be a final judgment here. And I feel like if this person isn't willing to take action, because the Queen of Swords, she wants communication. She wants the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. She's got her hand out. She's like, tell me what I need to know so that I know how to proceed forward. And she's definitely in this place of like defensive mode. She wants to defend all the things that she's worked on, but honestly, she also wants this relationship, and she's tired of being hurt. You know, the Queen of Swords, she could definitely be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Even a Virgo can show up as the Queen of Swords. You could have that in your chart, or you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Does not have to be, but very well could be any one of these signs. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. The only major arcana which holds the most weight, all these other cards are pip cards. It's the major arcanas that hold the most weight in these readings. And this is the only one you have, which is a final judgment. You're either in or you're out. Shit or get off the pot. So if someone's out, they're out. And there can't be any more. And that's when the Queen of Swords has to take that sword and say, enough is enough. It's over. Or, let's get things started. I've waited long enough. Okay? You've made me wait. I've sat here, I've waited, and now I'm ready for my ships to come in. And if they're not going to come in, you're not going to offer me that cup of love, then I'm going to go ahead and opt out because I'm tired of holding on to something or someone that is keeping me stuck. Okay? I want to see why. Queen of Swords, what is she? So 6 of Swords, yeah, definite travel. Oh, she's wanting a commitment with this King of... Yeah, she wants a commitment with someone who is practical, stable. And I feel like for some of you, this is somebody who lives at a distance from you. Does not have to be. They could live in the next town, okay? Or across town or whatever. Or across seas, for all you know. But what she's wanting is to go into a committed relationship with somebody who is stable, somebody who wants to invest. She wants somebody who is willing to invest just as much as she is. She wants a family. For some of you, it's when you move is when this relationship will come about. Because it's right when you are ready, like, it's when you're where you want to be. But you have to be where you want to be. 2 3s here, you know, 2s are about making the decision. 3s are you made the decision and you're acting on it, okay? So, but there could also be a third party here. We've got the 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. And then you see all these people down here. And then we do have 3 people showing up here in the reading. You've got the King of Wands, you've got the Queen of Swords, and you've got the King of Pentacles. So for some of you, you may have a choice. Why is the King of Wands here, Spirit? What's the King of Wands? The Moon. So it's like you don't even know. You have a lot of emotion. 4 of Wands and the 8 of Cups. So remember when I said it's when you move? For some of you, it's when you take action and you're willing to move. Maybe you don't know where you're going, but I feel like it's down a new path, and where that path is going to lead you is to a new home. But you got to be willing to go on the journey. For some of you, it's going to eclipse somebody in or out of your life. If it's eclipsing someone out, that means it's opening new doors to eclipse new people in, and you just have to be patient and wait for that to happen. But I'm telling you, your ships are about ready to come in. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. There's that third party again. But I feel like with the 3 of Pentacles, there's a celebration here. King of Cups now, and the 4 of Swords. So somebody here is taking a step back. Somebody here has been hurt because somebody else walked away. So I do feel like for some of you, this person could have definitely had somebody else in the picture that they've been thinking about. And the birds are only getting louder outside as I say that. So there definitely could be some type of a third party situation. There was someone here that this King of Wands had a lot of emotion for, and they just didn't show themselves. Whoa. Wow. We just got the Tower. Hold on one second. See if I can get this over here. All right, sorry about that, guys. So clarifying the Two of Cups, what's on your mind is the Temperance card, the Six of Pentacles, and the Tower. You know, someone here who maybe came in and is going to offer you something, and it's going to shake things up. It's like, are you going to give me my return on my investment? Are you going to, you know, like, I'm tired of begging. See how there's one person begging? It's like they're giving to one situation, but they're not giving to the other situation. They're not even looking. And look, he's not even putting the money in his hand. He's just dropping it. You shouldn't have to beg for somebody's attention, okay? It should just be. And you know, this is the ultimate relationship too. It's where the two become one. See how the two cups and the two people? And then this angel is like, I can blend these two cups together. Like, this is ultimate alchemy. So for some of you, you're going through the ultimate alchemy at this time. And the universe is like blending this relationship for you. And it's going to be somebody who is going to come in and give you the reciprocity that you deserve. And whoever needs to leave your life at this time, let them. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you're only holding yourself back from really good things. But it's like for some of you, you're just battle worn, you're defensive, you're tired, you know, you're ready for this final judgment. Yeah, final judgment is on the Lovers. You got the Two of Swords and look at that, the Hanged Man. So this is like, shit or get off the pot. Are you with me or are you not? Is this going to be a reconciliation, or is this where we walk away and this is our karma and this is end? And in doing so, there's a choice here. You know, the Lovers used to be known as the choice. It was one man and two different women. One woman, very spiritual, and the other one, yeah, she looks good on the outside, but she probably comes with a lot of chaos and drama and whatever else, or he. So it's like he had to make a head and heart decision. And see, she's trying to make a head decision, but she's blocking her heart. So you're needing to see things from a completely different perspective. There needs to be some, and I feel like in doing so, there needs to be some type of meditation. And look at this, you have two angels here. Actually, you have three angels on the table right now. So this is like divine guidance, divine intervention. For a lot of you, this is divine intervention. It's like you're getting ready to go into a very stable, committed relationship. You're like sailing into one. For some of you, it's when you travel. That's when you're going to find this commitment. That's when you're going to find the stability that you've been looking for. But it's like you're going to have to go on this trip. That's what this is talking about. When you go on this trip, look at what you're being guided towards. Excuse me. You're being guided right into the Hierophant. This is higher levels of commitment. And look at who you're going into a higher level of commitment with. A King of Pentacles. If I'm going to do a love reading, he's exactly who I want to see in the love reading. Most people would think, oh, you want to see the King of Cups, or, the King of Wands. No, the King of Wands usually has his staff in his hand. Yeah, he's fun. At least he takes action, and that's great. The King of Cups usually doesn't tell you all his emotions. He tries to keep them very bottled up and reserved. They don't like to share their emotion too much unless they're mature. And hopefully you can find somebody who's mature enough to actually, not only share their emotions, but that's not what I'm seeing here. This person is been hurt, so they bottle up their emotions. And this is who you want to see in a love reading, because this person is going to actually take that pentacle, they're going to put it in the ground, or that seed, they're going to plant it, and they're going to grow from it. See the grapes? What can you do with grapes? Well, you can make wine from grapes. You can eat the grapes. You can make grape jelly. You can make grape juice. So it's going to nourish you. This one's going to end up nourishing you. But he doesn't make decisions very lightly, because he doesn't want to make any mistakes. And he realizes that he holds the key to unlocking this situation. So making sure that whatever you're walking into, it's like, I think that with the Queen of Swords, she just wants the communication. The Queen of Swords wants to communicate what she wants. And I feel like for a lot of us, it's like you need to communicate what you want so that it can come to you. But you're going to have to see things from a different perspective. And if somebody is just not giving that to you, It's time for you to decide on whether or not you're going to stay in this relationship or if you're going to go. If you're going to scrap it, or if you're going to be willing to open yourself up to someone new. That's entirely up to you. So that's the choice. It's a head and heart decision. Seven of Pentacles, the Death card, transformation, Seven of Wands. Oh my God, and then the Sun. So the Sun is about optimism. The Seven of Wands is like, yeah, you know, there has been this transformation. You know, you're tired of waiting. I think that that's what this is all about. You've got two sevens here, so 7-7 could be important to some of you. And then you've got the Sun, which is all about hope and optimism. After death, there's a rebirth. So for some of you, you could be rebirthing a new relationship with somebody that you've known from the past. And for others of you, you're going to be birthing into existence a new relationship. And it's something that you have waited on for a very long time. I'm not going to lie. For some of you, it's when you move. It's when you move away from this old energy. And I say that because with the King of Wands, yeah, he may be sexy and he may be fine. But the moon here, look, you've got the moon and the moon. This is an eclipsed moon, and we have eclipses coming up on May 26th, and we have another eclipse on June 10th. So you could be moving homes, and it's going to be when you move homes, when you move out of the home with this guy. Or this guy is building a home, going to be moving out of his home, or moving out of your home. Something here about moving homes. And you could find this person by moving into a new neighborhood, is what I just heard. So with that said, let's go ahead. Spirit, please show me any advice for the divine masculines. What do they need to know? Unrequited love. Yeah, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So for some of these divine masculines, they are dealing with third-party relationships, okay? And there's a lot of pain associated with this. And it's like, you know, there's too much like water under the bridge. So someone here just isn't acknowledging you anymore. And it's not that they didn't love you. It's not that they didn't care with these feminines. It's just if you're not willing to put out the energy that they're giving out, they're just done. Okay? Spirit, please show me. Okay, children. Your love life is being affected by children. So for some of you, yeah, here's a child. And here's a child. So maybe you allow your kids to get in the way. Here's another child. It's like you allow your kids to get in the way. Or maybe for some of you, the reason why it's unrequited love is because you're acting like a child. And maybe that's your wounded child, inner child that is, oh, this person could never love me. Oh, this could never work out because fill in the blank. That's childhood wounding. I'm not going to lie. Insecurity is not sexy. You know, people are working on this right now. So being the divine masculine, you know, you have to overcome these childhood wounds and you have to stop acting like a child. It's time for people to start growing up. And you can't keep blaming your childhood either. Well, I wasn't loved when I was a child. I wasn't cared for when I was a child. Smallest violin in the world playing that song just for you. Like, get over it. Find a mentor. That's what this is all about. Find a mentor. Find a counselor. Schedule a reading with me. I'll explain to you in your chart exactly why you needed to go what you needed to go through so that you can get out of your own damn way. Stop self-sabotaging. Spirit, please show me advice for the divine masculine. Codependency. There it is. I'd rather drink instead. Here it is. Look at this. Instead of showing my emotions, codependency. Addictions are affecting your love life right now. Maybe it's your addiction to using your children as a block. Addictions to drugs, sex, alcohol. Addictions to just being single. Addictions to overthinking. Addictions to keeping yourself stuck. Bottom of the deck, yeah, engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. As we can tell, that's in reverse. Your relationships are just stuck. They're just stuck. Unless you're willing to take action and move forward, this isn't going to work out. So for some of you feminines, I do see you moving on. I see you moving on to a different relationship. I see, you're not willing to put up with somebody who acts like a child. Maybe there's an age difference between you. Yeah, feminines, it says pay attention to the red flags and free yourself. I can't even make this shit up. Free yourself, because I feel like what's going to end up happening is you're going to find some, past life relationship. You two have literally done this in multiple lives. Listen, what we're getting ready to go through, you're not going to be able to take people from the past anymore. It's time for you to move on. And if this person isn't willing to grow up and buck up and suck it up, you can't take them with you. One last card for the feminines. There it is. Heart-to-heart conversations. Look, you keep talking and that person stopped listening. You're the only one making the effort, feminine. Great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take, but pay attention to the red flags. Start putting your foot forward and, putting yourself out there for new relationships, regardless of what this other person is doing. Because as I can see right now, for a lot of you, with the pay attention to the red flags, the heart-to-heart conversations, and this person not even listening, and all the 3 cards that we have here, and the unrequited love and the codependency, this is some childish bullshit, man. I'm not going to lie. I almost feel like, you're trying, and I think that that's what the scariest part is evolving. We're all hoping that it's this one person, and it's like, no. If this person has not already stepped up to the plate, chances are they're not gonna. So it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to heal. It's time for you to start using the law of attraction. And it's time to start looking at what you've been investing your time, your energy, and effort. And are you getting a return on that investment? And if you're not, sayonara. That's what the Queen of Swords is all about. She's like, you know what? I want my partner. I want my, happily ever after. I want a commitment. I want a family. I want something stable. And she is not willing to settle for anything less. And anything that is not of that, see that sword? She cuts it out. She's not going to sit here in confusion. That's what these clouds are all about. If you can't figure out that you want the Queen of Swords is like, okay, I see the red flags for what it is. I'm tired of talking and not listening, so I'm out. Look at that guy's face. I'm tired of you talking about your past. It's like, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. Anybody who is sitting here talking about their past, anybody who's still whining about their past and why they can't be in a relationship because of their past, you're going to get passed up. Okay? You're going to get left behind. It's like those movies that you see, and you've heard me say this if you've been following me for a while, where, there's this beautiful relationship and the two of them really want to be together and you can tell that they love each other, but because one of them is so insecure, he lets somebody else have her. Because, well, you can't love me. You can't love me. Because you're acting like a child. And the codependency can be constantly thinking about the past and how the past didn't work out. Don't get stuck in that, because it's a fear of moving on. But you're going to end up missing out. If you're not willing to move forward into the future and not stop talking about the past, you're going to get left behind. If you think that something outside of you is going to end up saving your ass, you're wrong. Okay? You're wrong. It's love. It's love. Love is what is going to save you. Love is what's going to save every single one of us. Don't think for 2 seconds that something outside of yourself is going to love you as much as you do. So if you continue holding on to somebody who just doesn't even, they don't even put in the effort. They're not even making an effort towards you. Unrequited love. Pay attention to the red flags. Then, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for you to free yourself, because this can be an addiction. For some of you, it's like you're addicted to this person. You're addicted to this situation. And this person probably doesn't even realize, for some of you, that you even exist. They're probably too busy out screwing around with other people to even realize that you even matter anymore. So all you can do is move forward and stop telling yourself that you don't deserve love, because I see all these cards that proves otherwise. Spirit, Please show me for the Divine Masculine. Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. If you allow it. Spirit, please show me the Divine Masculine. What does the masculine wants to say to the feminine? So I just feel like we're still in a holding pattern for some of us. You know, it's just a holding pattern. It's what we have on our mind is wanting this relationship. And I think that things can turn around, but there it is, secret admirer. I think that there's somebody else out there. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. All right. Cupid's arrow. So for the Divine Masculines, for the Divine Feminines. All right, here we go. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those that you loved. So making sure that you're not just putting in a bunch of time, energy, and effort into somebody who isn't even giving you the time of day. Because if this person's not even going to make memories with you and they're not even going to give you the opportunity, make sure that you're not putting an investment into this relationship much longer. And how funny enough, this card wanted to come out and it says only time will tell. So depends. Do you want to keep continuing holding on and spending the time waiting? You know, people ask all the time, you know, will I get back together with my ex? And it's like, you might, but it might not be in this lifetime. Might be in the next life if you come back. But it may not be in this lifetime. So the answer is never no. There's always a possibility. The question is will it be in this lifetime? And that is out of our control. Anyway, you guys, this is actually not a bad reading. I just feel like it's much more along the lines of, you know, somebody needs to get clear. And I'm not going to lie, it's a whole nother week of waiting. So stop waiting, get your ass out there and start working on the things that you can control and stop putting in the efforts towards people that aren't willing to put the efforts in towards you. Anyway, you guys, I love you very much. Also, don't forget to check me out in my link tree in the description box down below. That'll take you to all my social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and social, and my website if you're interested in any of my services. Anyway, you guys, I love you all very, very much. I wish I had better news for you this week, but I don't think it's bad news. I think it's just really about us getting into alignment with what we truly want and desire, and it has to be regardless of what somebody else is doing. I feel like if you're wanting true love and romance, you need to just put yourself out there and be vulnerable and allow yourself to just be swept away into this beautiful current. If you're still holding back, waiting on somebody to return, you might be waiting on this person for a really long time. Anyway, guys, I love you very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, and we'll chat again next week. Take care.